Welcome, my brothers. How you all doing? You already know who I am. I'm D, and this the Future Fathers FF podcast. My brothers, I hope you're all doing well. I hope your week's been okay. I hope your missus been all right. Most of all, my brothers, well, not most of all, not firstly, before we get to most of all, I hope your work's been okay. Yeah, I hope work's been treating you all right. I hope everyone in your circle's been looking after you. Most of all, most of all, I hope you ain't had to beat nobody this week, my brothers. Yes. Do you know what? Saying that about people's circles, yeah, I should take more care of my own circle. Actually, that's what I should do. That's what I should do. Yes. Okay. I just had to have a moment there. Yeah, it was just a moment. It was just a moment. I was thinking about stuff going on. So, my brothers, how you all been? How have you all been? I hope you've all been okay. I hope life's been treating you well. Yeah. Life's been treating me okay. It's not too bad at the moment. Things are all right at the minute. They're going well. Um, I'm putting out more videos. Yes, I'm trying to do that. Well, I'm not trying. I'm actually doing that in the process of making more videos, in the process of learning new things and trying to organize my head. Yeah, and outwardly organize life as well. So, that being said, bros, that is exactly why we're here today, just to talk about stability. I don't know what that is for you or what it looks like for you. That could mean like stability in your relationship, stability at work, stability at home, stability with your children. I don't know what that means to you. I really don't. And the reason why I'm touching on this today is because, as I said, I'm going over some stuff. Um, I've been trying to organize myself in a sense of I need to utilize my time to finish projects that I've got in the works. That is exactly what I mean. Finding a stable routine that, excuse me, finding a stable routine that can actually help me progress. Finding one's cool. Sticking to it now, that's completely different. I don't know how easy it's going to be. I don't know how hard it's going to be. All I can say is, bros, I know this for a fact. Yeah, it's going to take a little while. It might be faster than I expect. It might not be. But I've got to try something other than what I've tried in the past. So I have utilized time at work to try and do more stuff for myself. I've utilized time at home to try and do more stuff with the family. Now, your family dynamic may be completely different to mine. I don't know your situation, but I know that when I'm good up here and things are moving okay, I feel good within myself. I feel focused, and when my focus is sharpened, I feel that's when I'm at my best. Now I need to hone that focus a lot because I can get distracted just like anybody else. And not only that, there are things in life that just get in the way. Life gets in its own way. Things happen that are completely out of your control. What we have to do is we have to learn how to take a step back and say, right, okay, reanalyze. All right, this is where I need to move and go now. It's not going to be easy for all of us. It's never easy. It's not easy for me. And I'm trying to encourage you guys to do exactly the same thing. I know how hard it is because I've done it before. And like probably a lot of you guys, brother, I've relapsed and gone back and just, oh, things is all right now. And just been like, okay, well, I'm good. I'm good. No, I'm not good. But that's just man's perspective on myself. Other people looking and will be like, no, you're okay. In my head and in myself, I know things could be better. So I strive for them to be better. In order for me to make them better, I have to come up with a formula. I don't know what your formula is. Mine's my whiteboard. My numbers are going down gradually, but consistently, which is ultimately, what you want to strive for. You want to strive for that consistency where one day leads into the next, it leads into the next, it leads, and you just continually get better and better, or you learn more and more, you gain an advancement in something. Bros, I'm not gonna lie to you, I can't sit here and be like, yeah, things is gonna be okay, things is definitely gonna, really, are they gonna be okay? Can you guarantee that? No, I can't. I can't guarantee that for myself. I can't tell you guys, oh yeah, things is definitely gonna, what? Stability means something different to you than it does to me. Or you might just need to find stability in a different area of your life or a different aspect of work or something. I don't know what that is. You might know. You will have a better idea. Yeah. This chair's kind of sinking. You will have a better idea than I would on what works for you, obviously. But me just sitting here and saying something should be enough for all of us to be able to say, okay, let me get up and do it. Brothers, I done said it already. Yeah. I am victim of this myself. Yeah. I'm subject to this myself. I need to make sure I'm doing what I need to. And I do. It may not be all the time. It may not be as consistent as I would like, which is why I'm sitting here telling you, do you know what? Pick up the consistency. If you're if you're writing a book, if you're writing a comic, if you're drawing something, if you have started a clay project, Lego project, if you've taken up a new hobby, all of these things have to find a place in your life. Work, family, relationships, every single aspect of life has its place. You, as a dad, have to find your stability so you know, right, this is where these things are, and this is where they work best for me. Because I'm gonna tell you, the faster you get things stable, especially within yourself, the smoother things can be outwardly. And as I've said, I'm not gonna tell you anything that I haven't seen or done myself. And I've seen when people say, no, I'm doing this, and they find their own stability and they get in their own motion, wham, they're gone. When I get in my zone and I find my focus and I've got my stability, yeah, my household is stable, I've got work all right. It's just little things that I find in myself that I need to work on, which is why I'm talking about stability in on a wider scale. Because work aspect for me is good. My family is all right. My relationship, good. What I'm trying to get across to you is the fact that we may be stable in work, we may be stable at home, but you might not be stable up here. Your mind may not be as stable as you want it to be. The other things around you might be good, but if you know in your heart, yeah, that your head ain't too right, and you need to just organize things upstairs a little bit, why shouldn't we do that? We make sure that we can get up and go to work. We make sure that things are stable enough for us to get up and go to work. You've gone to sleep on time, you've had enough rest, you've had enough food, and you set an alarm. That is a form of stability. It may be a form and function of stability, but it's still stable. You know, right, I'm going to work, I need to do these things. Why can't we do these things with other aspects of our life? And no, I'm gonna touch on it. I'm gonna say it. Why are we not as stable with our children? Why are some of us very lax with our children? Why are some of us very involved in our children's lives? Why are some of us only involved in certain aspects of our children's lives? These are the things that I hope you would be questioning yourself on. Brothers, I sit and I question myself on these things quite often. I don't know how often you do it. I don't even know if I seem like a madman doing this. I don't. You guys don't send me no comments or leave no comments or no suggestions or nothing. So in my head, certain times I feel like I must be going mad, because I'm trying to do all of these things to better myself and the relationship with my children. Yet I see other people just not giving a flying monkeys. They don't care. Some people just not involved. Some people are over involved to the point where their children are they're suffocated with the amount of love. No, I shouldn't say love. I shouldn't say love. With the amount of overburdening some parents do on their children. Some of us spoil our children rotten to the point where them children, some other children, even parents don't want to be around them. I find personally me being able to sit down and hold a conversation with my sons has given me a sense of stability with my children that I wasn't aware of. When I'm able to sit down and have conversations with them about anime, about comic books, about their tricking and gymnastics, about roller skating, Warhammer, Judge Dredd, video editing. I can't even show you anything else because it's higher up. But we do a lot of training together, or we used to do a lot of like training, like physical training, lifting weights and aerobic training. We used to do a lot of that with my sons. It's built a sense of stability, as I stated, that I personally I wasn't aware of myself. I'd seen it and I was aware of it in the sense that it's something that other people have. At the time when I wasn't able to sit back and look at what I was doing, when I was so hyper focused on, right, I need to do this, I need to do this, I need to do this, I didn't have a chance. I didn't give myself a chance to sit back and question myself. I just wanted to make sure, right. Looking back on it now, doing the things that I did gave me a sense of stability with my sons that now it's oh, sorry, it's rock solid. It's rock solid. Me and my sons have got good relationships. You may not have that with your children. I didn't say you can't have that with your children because it can be built over time. Over time, both parties have to be willing, though. Both parties have to be willing. If either side, you or your child, is not willing to give and take, stability will not be created. It's better to do it when your children are smaller because they only understand you giving. When they learn how to give to you, it's you teaching them. And I'm not talking about presents or nothing like that. I'm talking about simple things like manners, respect. These are fundamental things that we grow up. I grew up with in my house. My mum made sure these were fundamental things in life. I see other people with their children not having those fundamentals. I have to question their stability in their parenting. I'm sorry, I have to, because I don't see myself as a parent that was. I can't say that because I was quite stern with my sons. I was definitely quite stern. But then again, that feeds right into the stability that I've got with my sons. They knew exactly what I was like and what I'm like. They knew. They saw me all the time, every day. So they knew what they were getting into or what was going to happen or what the kind of reactions I would give them. They knew, right? Do you know what? This is it. My relationship with my missus, extremely stable. I can sit down and have a conversation with her and chat and chat and chat and chat. Certain times she doesn't like me talking about comic books and stuff like that, but it's okay. I don't necessarily care for her watching too many of these police programs and murder mystery programs. But you know what? It's part of who she is. My comic books is part of who I am. If it wasn't that, we wouldn't be the people that we are, and we probably wouldn't be together. It's never, or should I say, it's not always 50-50 in a relationship. That's how you keep it stable. Sometimes it's 90-10. Sometimes it's 70-30. Sometimes it's 50-50. Yeah? Sometimes it's 100-0. But you know what? You keep each other up. You build that stability together in a relationship. My stability with work now is dope. Used to be a painter and decorator. Yeah. Never really knew what I knew when I was working, when I was told I was working, when I was working for agency, when I was self-employed, it was when I found work. When I was working for somebody else, it was when they had jobs that I needed to be on. Never really had, stable work until I decided myself, this ain't for me. This is not for me. I want to know I'm in work every single day. I want to know exactly where I'm going, and I actually want a team that I can work with. The people that I work with now and the place I am at, by the grace of the Most High, I give thanks for them people and the job that I'm in. I'm telling you, it's some of the best people I've worked with in my life. Most probably the best set of people I've worked with in my life. Painting and decorating teams were dope. Not gonna front. My teams were dope that I worked with. And the boss that I've got now, the man is so understanding in work and life, and the dude just he gets that. You know what? You got stuff outside of work. So my relationship with my boss is extremely stable to the point where I don't have that worry of work. I don't have that worry of relationship with my missus. I don't have that worry of relationship with my sons. I've put so much work in to try and make my household as stable as possible. Best believe there's turmoil and stuff all the time. Yeah, stuff happens. Don't think for a second, oh yeah, this man's just saying this because his life's good. Listen, bros, life wasn't always good like this all the time. Life's not always good like this all the time. I had to make it so. We had to make it so. So now we can kind of relax and be like, oh, okay, I'm gonna do this, you're gonna do, yeah, bros. I can't explain to you how just being in the same room as my missus and not hearing her say anything, yeah, is dope. Because certain times I just want quiet. So does she. We're human beings. We like the same things. We don't like. Come on, just a bit of courtesy for your family builds stability in everything. They learn to trust you even more. You learn to trust them even more. Building stability among your friends or your circle, that's the next thing. As I stated at the top of the video, that's one thing I need to work on. Brothers, I'm fallible as well. I'm not trying to sit here and dictate to anybody. I'm just giving you my opinion on life and showing you, do you know what? You're not the only one going through stuff. You're not the first, and you won't be the last. Bros, that's it for today. I don't want to keep you too long because I know you all got stuff to do. So have I. I got to make sure you can watch this video. So, my brothers, you know what it is. Don't forget the store, Wallet Butcher at bigcartel.com. I nearly forgot then. Yeah, Wallet Butcher. Check the store, check the Discord, Future Fathers. All links in the description. Please, bros, as I stated before, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. That's what I said before. Leave a comment. Let me know what you thought about the content. Give me ideas for content. If you would like to come and sit in here, yeah, there, not here, there, and have a convo about some stuff, you can do that, my brothers. Please, as I stated already, like, share, subscribe, do the flicky button. Yeah, we all know what that one is. Post notifications, so when the next videos go, you will be notified. My brothers, I've been D. This the Future Fathers FF podcast. Please look after yourselves, look after each other. Stay well and stay blessed.